hair, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coffin. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coffin. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I heard you look good when you're undressed. I heard you like to get away. I heard you like to stay out late. I heard you had a couple boyfriends. I heard they didn't treat you right. I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, 'cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah. They say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coffin. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coffin. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, 'cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest. I'm just doing everything I promise, 'cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist. And I know I'm not the smartest, and I know I'm not the largest, but I promise you that I'ma be the one that worked the hardest, 'cause I promise you that I'm just getting started. And I promise you that my skills are getting sharper, so I'ma get charted. Can't be guarded, nah, I'm the one to get retarded. Get the party started, yeah, get the party started. Yeah, so let me get up on it, yeah. Bitch, you got me fucked up, I don't know what's up. Pour that shit in my cup, we about to turn up. Crank this shit up so loud, sounds like we're sold out. In front of a whole crowd, we lose control now. I'll take this shit too personally.
Live.
Hey, welcome to episode
What are you, the fans?
3. Yeah, I'm the fans. What the fuck is going on? Hey, what is going on?
I'll get closer.
This one here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to adjust this so we can see. All right, guys.
Just myself.
Welcome to episode 3. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, we got the 3 cameras going on. So this week we're going to do something a little bit different. Usually we go around the horn and we talk about how our week was. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it. Starting off first, we're going to go Super Bowl. Super Bowl wrap up. As you know, last Sunday was the Super Bowl, and we all had some decisions we made, and it was a clear flush. And then Sox came in on the message and tried to do breaking news and change his pick, which he should have just stayed with his original pick.
Yeah,
you did. He bets on KC, but then he tries to come back and say San Fran was going to win, but he won his money. So, anyways, if you would have just stuck with it, all 4 of us would have been right. So,
wait, so you changed it?
He just on the chat.
In the chat, I bet the Chiefs.
He really bet the Chiefs. So it was a 4 pick. We all won. All right. So I just wanted to talk about the Super Bowl real quick. I know everybody's probably over the Super Bowl, and then some bad things happened at the parade, but I just wanted to get our opinions. I just want to get our opinions on the show. So, first question I have, is anyone surprised that KC won?
No.
Obviously not.
As we all picked them. So no one's so surprised.
Isn't here a stat?
Yeah, go ahead and throw a stat
So
out.
the last 3 Super Bowls the Chiefs have been in, the 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Guess how many holding penalties their offensive line has?
How many?
Just take a guess.
5.
3.
I don't know.
Keep going lower.
1.
0.
Yes, 0.
0.
So it just goes to what I always say is that the refs love the Eagles, and the refs love the Chiefs.
Why not?
I could agree with that.
0 fucking penalties in 3 Super Bowls.
3.
Is a joke. But
That is a little insane. I agree with that.
I don't give a shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, because
It's like our kids' basketball teams. The ref hate us.
They hate us because they ain't us. Wait a minute.
All right. So another thing I want to talk about real quick was the halftime show. Usher performed, and Ludacris joined in. Little John, Alicia Keys, and her. They all joined in. Her.
Who the fuck was that? Who's that?
She is a artist that I don't think a lot of people know who she is.
That's why I just said, who the fuck is that?
Because a lot of people are like, I remember a lot of people were like, who's that playing the guitar? She's pretty good at the guitar.
What's his name? Jermaine Dupri.
No, that wasn't Jermaine Dupri.
You lied to me then.
Huh?
You lied.
It was, but that wasn't.
Bro, what?
He looked like what's his face?
You laughed at me when I said that CeeLo Green.
He looked like CeeLo Green.
You're like, oh, you're stupid.
So
That's not him.
Jermaine Dupri and CeeLo Green have looked the same their entire lives. What do you mean?
Yeah, you see what he was wearing?
He had
He had like short pants on, and he had
shorts.
He had shorts on, and then he had his church socks on. It was a little rough what he was wearing. So they were getting a kick out of that.
Who are you talking about again? Who are you talking about again?
CeeLo Green. I was kidding.
Jermaine Dupri. He's
What's that?
little. He's different.
CeeLo Green.
Yeah, he does FU. You know who CeeLo Green is.
He's older than you.
CeeLo Green is.
What the fuck has he do? What has he done?
He's an R&B singer.
I wouldn't say artist. He's a hip hop artist.
Yeah, he's like
It's not that ridiculousness, is he?
Crazy.
No. The song.
Oh,
Crazy. Yep.
So
Fuck him too.
CeeLo
So there's a
Green,
joke.
who was also
There's a
Gnarls
joke.
Barkley, or Gnarls, Gnarls
Barkley.
Barkley.
I know you said it, but then it
But
came
you
on
were
the
laughing.
internet.
Yeah, but how come it was funny when it came on the internet, but when I said it, you called me stupid?
Because I knew it wasn't him, though. I knew it was.
So then why
Jermaine
did you
Dupri.
say it called me stupid?
I don't know. It was the moment.
You gotta back your wife, brother.
It was the moment.
Brother.
Yeah, you're back. If you said that was somebody, I would have been like, yeah,
Sorry
that
for
looks
cussing.
stupid.
All right.
I like how people were saying that.
So did you like the halftime show?
D minus.
I did like it.
You didn't like it?
I thought it was really good.
What didn't you like about Sox?
People were laughing
I
that
just don't care. I don't like that motherfucker.
Are you not Usher?
you don't. Sure was my first love.
He just no, he don't do it for me. I guess
Who does it for you then?
not fucking that motherfucker. Clearly.
People were laughing that
Usher.
Rihanna and Usher, like not Rihanna, Usher and Alicia Keys were
He got married that day.
how she's married.
Right. That dude flipped out. Her husband flipped out.
No, he didn't.
No.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
No,
He
her
did.
husband didn't flip out.
Yes, he did.
Are you sure he flipped out?
Yeah,
Yes.
they have a video of him getting up. He was watching it on TV, and he got up and fucking wigged up.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he later came out and said people were making a big skeptical out of it.
He gets married. Was it? Did he get married before the Super Bowl or after?
Before that day.
And then his wife's probably just looking there like, I just married this dude
Right.
like 5 hours ago.
Right. Yeah. They've been together for like 8 years or something.
Yeah.
So,
His baby mom just died not that long ago.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. His ex-wife.
really?
Yeah.
I got paid off like 17 pounds. I don't even know fucking.
Well, really, he's only been with his ex-wife, whoever's now in like Chile from TLC. That was like it.
She was hot back then. That was my
TLC
favorite.
rip. I am. See, now I am echoing. Now I'm
You're
not.
echoing?
I don't know why.
So
I guess I
Yeah,
can't
well.
talk at the same time as you guys. Maybe. I don't know.
Damn, that should
Continue.
delayed like 90 seconds.
Yeah. it's
Oh,
because
YouTube.
we're
Yeah,
watching.
YouTube has a big delay on it. So whatever we said, it's already been 5 minutes for y'all. Yo, John, what up?
What up, John?
let's see my chat.
Peaches, what up?
What up, Peaches? Thank you for joining us. We're just going over the Super Bowl right now. We're talking about the Super Bowl. So
Oh,
I think it's really, really
I
good.
thought it was good. I didn't think it was the best Super Bowl performance.
It was good. I mean, could y'all get up there and dance the way Usher does?
I would say a lot of people said they thought it was
I
good.
check my wallet, keys, and phone like he did. I can tell you that.
A lot of people said it was good because Usher actually sang instead of lip sync. Because I guess a lot of them just get up there and lip
They
sync.
all lip sync, every single one of them.
Well, they said Usher actually sang live, so I think that was pretty good.
That's probably because he can. Not a lot of people can.
I found out that
2 years ago was awesome.
I found
That
out
was the best one,
that
yeah.
Justin Bieber was supposed to perform, but at last minute he decided
I'm not
that he wanted to sit with his wife, and he says he's not feeling it.
was too drunk.
Didn't. Probably because the last video I seen of him was like a video where he
Your
was.
boy got caught doing Kane in the
Oh
booth.
no, him and Kid Leroy.
Leo.
I'll talk about that meme all day long. Him and Kid
But now
Leroy when
you're-
he forgot the words to the song.
So
He was with the Kardashians. Like, really?
Who?
Justin Bieber.
he was
Were
with the
they all- yeah.
Kardashians.
It's so funny because, like, they show this video of Taylor's booth, like Taylor and Blake Lively and Jason Kelsey and all of them.
Yeah.
And then they show the Kardashian booths, and they're all on their phones. One dude is sleeping. And, like,
Yeah.
Taylor's booth is, like, they're all like, excited.
You
They're
forgot
like,
there was somebody else there. Who was else there in their booth?
whose booth?
With Taylor Swift. Who was with Taylor Swift all day?
Ice
Yeah,
Spice.
you didn't say her.
Fucking,
Forget about it.
fucking devil worshiper.
Yeah.
That's not Ice
Ice
Spice. That's,
Spice.
No, you got to think about it, her because she was wearing an upside down cross.
I thought that was, was she there?
It was Ice
What,
Spice. She was
Doja?
black.
Doja is too.
Did you hear what Shaq
Yeah.
said, though?
Yeah, Shaq said she's fine.
He's like, thanks, Taylor, for introducing
Yeah, he said instead of talking about Taylor, he was like, "Thanks, Taylor, for introducing me to Ice Spice. She's fine."
Wow.
So
But yeah, it was
yeah, I also seen a stat that was they broke down the amount of time
Oh my god.
that Taylor Swift was shown, and they said
Young something like
they
trying to
said-
get a new hobby.
yeah, they didn't even. All they said was it was less than 1% of the show.
As always.
They broke it down. It was under a minute that she was shown, which it seemed like every time they showed her, it
It's
seemed
just the
like
fact that
forever.
they did it 57
Yeah, that's what I
times in
say.
57
I
seconds.
was like, there were so many
But
other
I just
celebrities there,
remember
and
you
it was just
know,
showing.
What do you expect her to do? Like her boyfriend is playing football. Like, what do you expect her to do?
What
If
about
you were
her?
playing football, I would go watch
What
you.
about all the other wives that were there for their football
Well, they're
ladies?
Bulls, not their fault.
Oh,
It's her fault.
see,
It's not her fault.
I
Like,
mean-
get on camera.
If you a sports
Taylor
wife and you
is
ain't famous,
a very high, like she's a very popular singer. Like the wives aren't. Like, what do you want? Like, you guys are getting mad at her for like no reason. Like, it's not her fault that she's a likable
I'm
person.
not mad at her. I understand the camera's going to keep on panning to her. The NFL is using her because she draws crowd.
Yeah, but it's not.
It was the
her-
most watched
it's-
Super Bowl ever.
They're supporting her boyfriend. Like, what do you want?
But
Just like you go, if you were playing football, do you think I would be there supporting you?
they wouldn't be TV. Would they? Can't you say?
If I was Taylor Swift, probably.
I'm just saying. You know what
You
we're
guys
saying.
didn't care when they were showing Kim Kardashian when she was dating with Reggie. You didn't care then.
Oh,
Reggie Bush.
Mm-hmm. Didn't care then.
I didn't even notice her.
Mm. So wasn't as popular back
I
then.
don't care for that family either.
Let us in the chat, John. Peaches, let us know what you think about the
They're a
Super Bowl.
bunch of bullies.
We got a lot to talk about, so we're going to keep this rolling. So, one thing I did on Instagram this week, I thought was kind of fun. It came up, and I was like, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna roll with it.
You're gonna pound it. What was he saying in the clip? Wow.
So, 4 words after bad sex. So
Wow.
I figured I'd bring this up. I wanted to share some of the things that were said by some of our
Fans.
fans, and we're gonna get it going. We got a lot of reaction on this one. I think I'm just gonna read them all because some of these are pretty wild. I don't know, Des, did you have a chance to read any of these?
a
Did you
couple
get
of
to- did
them.
you-
I can't remember what day it was I looked, so I don't know which ones it was there. But yeah.
All right, so our first person up is Jimmy Dick underscore OG.
All right.
He put, "Can I smell your pussycat?" And then he put, "No. Well, then it must be your socks."
All
Ew.
right, Mr. Dick.
And I responded, "Wild."
Ew. I mean, more than 4 words, but ew.
So then Beerman Beer Pod said, "Wow,
Yeah,
is
you're
that
right,
it?"
too.
You're right. Here's the name. Get Judged Podcast said, "Did Mom see that?" Ooh.
Wow, you're fucking. That's a big fucking rabbit hole.
Uncle P said, "Shit happens every day."
Is he related to Master?
Right.
Hey, Uncle P. Honey D89 said, "My sister was better."
Yes. Yes.
Mind Trigger
That one I
said,
saw.
"So what we doing?" Socks said, "What would Taylor say?" Jimmy Dick OG came back and said, "What does that smell?"
Twice.
What is him with smell?
I don't know, but he was ready for this one.
Yeah, maybe he's got a little
We,
past
we
experience.
appreciate you, Jimmy D. Send us the story because
That's the
something happened.
The sausage guy, Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, Jimmy is his cousin.
No.
Jimmy Dick.
You know,
B. Will said,
Oh, go ahead.
"Your presence is dismissed.
Damn, what a
So
fucking asshole.
Give,
Asshole.
give me back my action movie." Said, "Want to split Uber Eats?"
I feel like that would be socks.
It's a Lolo day. Said, "You should leave now." Meg said, "Thank God that's over." Bill Russell said,
That's gotta hurt the confidence a little bit.
"I want a refund."
That's a
Damn.
good one.
Yeah, that is good.
Bad Counsel said, "What time is it?" Cheers Big Ears podcast said, "Now I understand, Dad." BNT podcast said, "Get the fuck out."
Damn.
The Hangover podcast, so this is what we had to say. "Your mom was better."
Oh.
Blaze
Dang.
Johnson said, "My wife is here." Vaughn Allen said, "Okay, good night, Mom." Just Rich Not Famous said, "So, that was foreplay." Official Prod Spectre said, "Too late for you." And the Cinnamon Gold Show, this is a new one, said, "Mom, that was rough."
I was trying to do one where it would be like, "What do I owe you?" But I don't know how to get to like 4 words.
That's quite. You got quite.
You know, I got one that's a insider because you gotta smash the words together to make in that word count. Got to be
Right.
more careful.
Only we would know that one. Damn, he used to say that all the time. I miss him. He was cool.
Yeah, he was.
That was someone we used to work with. He would every time something happened, he would be like, "Gots to be more careful." We had a what was it, like a sex, like a what kind of meeting was that?
Oh, the sensitivity training thing.
Activity training. He walked in late. He walked in late, and they were talking about like things you can't say, like and he was like, "Gots to be more careful," out loud to the whole group. That was great.
Not worth the $50.
I want to thank everybody for sending in those. Those were really good. I appreciate it. All the John knows about that. Gots to be more careful. Not worth the $50. That's another one. That's a good one.
That's good.
All right. So moving on. Socks messaged me this week and was like, "Hey, can I start the show this week?" That's a very rare thing for Socks to say. So in honor of Socks,
Like
he's got a lot to talk about. I don't know what it is or what he's got to say, but Socks, this is Socks' stories. What's up, Socks? What's going on?
I got two quick little stories. One came into my lap yesterday.
2 quickies.
It came right into your lap.
Right into my lap.
It fell right into your lap.
Plowed right in your lap.
A friend of mine had a door-to-door salesman come to their house. I think it was yesterday or the day before, probably yesterday.
Yeah.
She answers the door. She may or may not be in the chat currently. And he goes, "Do I know you from OnlyFans?"
Oh,
That's what he said.
oh.
And then she had messaged me saying she was so embarrassed.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, like I wouldn't.
So what is he selling? Did he even get to that part, or he just said, "I know you from OnlyFans"?
You can ask her.
So if the person in the chat is willing to let us know,
John, let us know.
John, what did they say to you?
But I feel like she said she was embarrassed, but at the same time, I feel like this dude
Like that's
is in the same boat.
well, he should have said it, and then there would have been no embarrassment on his part.
Yeah. So if you knew, like, so you could have said this. "Oh, you look familiar. I think I know you from somewhere."
Windows.
Oh, so he was trying to sell windows.
Maybe he was peeking.
Yeah, he was trying to peek through the windows. That's what he was trying to do, not sell them. But so yeah, but that doesn't make no sense. So maybe he could have been like, "Man, you look really familiar. I think I know you from somewhere," and let it like that.
John, okay, John.
Ooh.
John's got stories too. Well, we're gonna have to have
About his
John.
OnlyFans.
We're gonna have to have John an hour too. John's stories.
John has OnlyFans.
Hey, yo, we
He's
finally can
taking
have as many cameras as the fuck we want.
Lambo stories.
You got Lambo.
Lambo.
Little tipsy Lambo.
But at the same time, I mean, when she sent me that, I was high anyways, so I just was fucking laughing hysterically.
That's great.
Yeah, I guess. Was he gonna give you a good discount on those windows?
That's
the
that was a
question.
discount.
Right.
He helped him pay. I said, hey,
He's
why not?
pay for the windows.
But that, I don't know. I thought it was when I seen it, I thought it was fucking hysterical.
That's pretty wild. Like to even like to just come out and say it like that.
Right. Why would
Maybe-
you? Do I know you from OnlyFans? Hold on. Yep. That at that moment you just shut up, right? You would just shut up. You just wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I think she said she just shut the door. No,
That's what I would have done. I would just close the door and be like, "Fuck you."
Thanks for the sub. Keep
Right.
keep
Thanks for the sub.
keep the recurring
Keep-
payments on.
No deals for you.
Nah. Don't hit me up with a message after this. Just
Right.
if you want to hit me with a tip to help out with the window, cool.
Right.
And then this other story I have.
Get over there, Meg.
What? I didn't think my Adderall would.
Yeah, I can tell. You're not even paying attention. You know what's going on here? Are you here, Maggie?
I'm here.
What's going on? You're going crazy with your hair.
My hair's
Earthquake.
static. It's getting on my nerves.
I'm not even there. I see the earthquake.
All right. So what's on your shirt, Meg? Real quick here before we go.
Oh, is that a little?
It's
Mom
I got
vibes.
off TikTok shop. Don't know how much I spent on it.
What we got on there?
How much,
got-
how much did you spend on?
Or too much?
$30.
Megan.
Hold on, you got
Oh, you
something
were
on
nice.
TikTok shop, and it was expensive.
That must be the most expensive thing off TikTok shop I've ever
I'm
heard.
boycotting TikTok right now because they have a new program. now.
Sorry,
So I no longer make money on TikTok.
I heard.
So anyway,
So he was like, "Ma'am, I think I know that you're on the OnlyFans, ma'am." He just used the "ma'am" word.
Man,
I have-
I know you from somewhere.
Kitty Foreman,
Kitty Foreman,
Peggy Bundy,
Peggy,
Roseanne, and Thelma Harper. And it says mom vibes.
nice,
Because if I'm gonna
Mm.
classify my mom, it's gonna be probably one of these four.
good shit.
I think I'm a little bit of each. And
That's why you're willing to pay $30. All right.
I saw it and I ran with it.
Sorry. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just kind of was getting this shirt out there.
Is that a new shirt?
No.
Oh. Matches your Ziggy one.
You know, you seen it?
Or your Ziggy shirt.
Just a closet.
I hate it so much.
Damn.
It says make it rain.
Yes. All right, so
All right.
this is a little,
Exactly.
this is a little bit of a work story.
Oh.
So there was a dude that started working there maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago. Never spoke a word to him. So the Monday and Tuesday I worked before inventory. He wanted to just talk about it. He was talking about sports. He was talking about whatever. Cool as fuck, dude. I go back to work this Monday. I didn't see him. I didn't see him Tuesday. I didn't see him Wednesday. But man, this dude quit. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this?
Did he die?
No.
Oh.
He got fired
You're
Okay.
coming in drunk or high?
What happened to him?
for robbing 8 banks.
Oh, wait, they already have people robbing banks up in that joint.
Ha-
He robbed 8 banks,
Out Pennsylvania and Ohio.
and he ended up working there.
8?
he put
How did he get that far?
homeboy to shame. 8?
Hey, dude, he made Will look bad.
I'm like, I don't even know. I'm like, I don't even know how he's in like civilization to robbing 8 banks.
Right.
Like, there ain't
But
nothing.
they were like, I guess he said there. Someone said they were like,
There's no way they did a background check on this guy. How do
Well,
you hire it?
it was the temp place,
Oh, the
didn't
temp
run
place. Didn't run it.
but I guess they were like.
But
bank
how did
places.
he even get to the point of laying low after robbing 8
Yeah.
banks in the same
And then he-
state?
How do you need to come to work after robbing
No,
Did
eight
they pick him up from work,
banks?
or is that he just didn't come
Well,
back?
he was in Pennsylvania for some of these too.
But like,
Right.
if you
Probably just running.
if you robbed 8 banks, what? Like, how much money did you get? Like, why are you working?
I guess they were like those
To lay
banks that would
low,
be
I
in like a
assume, I guess.
Giant Eagle or a Publix
Like with a
or
gun?
something like that.
Like he'd use
I
a
don't know.
knife, a bomb? Like,
And he was cool. You thought he was cool?
He was cool as shit.
He didn't even know you're talking to a criminal.
Oh, he was talking about his.
ass bank robber.
He's a whole ass bank robber, like a legit bank
Oh, he
robber.
was talking to me about his daughter getting a scholarship for lacrosse and shit, all kind of shit.
well, he ain't gonna see her play lacrosse anytime soon.
Well, no, he just got fired. He didn't rob one now. They just
Oh.
found out he did it.
So they just got rid of him. They didn't.
Wait, he's like
He didn't get
ill or
caught.
anything?
No,
They just fired him for having done it. He didn't get caught.
his background was, and they're like, all right, get this fucking guy out of here.
Are you
Oh, so he's already done his job?
He's dead.
child molester?
Wait.
John.
So they went back. He's already served time for it.
Yeah, he's
Okay, that's messed
Okay,
up.
that man, I thought he just did it. In there, I was like, holy shit.
he's cleaning.
That's wrong. That's your fault for not doing your job and doing a background check or following up with a background check.
Well, what they said is they have a 90-day period, and then they also, what they could do is they could say that the
Your job has hired a lot of really bad
not
people.
my job. No, I don't,
Your old
Right.
job
Yeah, we don't-
has hired a lot of bad
we don't
people.
qualify that as my
And
job.
this guy really turned his life around and has done that years ago.
Yeah, maybe he's clean now, and he's but you can't really take that risk, I guess. I
Well,
mean,
it's them.
That's wrong.
It's the temp agency's fault because they should have done a background check on them.
you're wrong. You're wrong, motherfucker.
No.
That is wrong. All I can say
Well,
is, John, get your people, man. Get your people. Because all I know is John's told me that there was someone working on a dock that was a murderer or attempted murder or something.
Man,
So I don't
look.
I didn't know about that.
And that
Yeah.
he's the job, but the guy who is
No,
clean.
probably not anymore.
Sean's gonna go tell on him.
they couldn't-
Tyree Hill, baby.
Well, they couldn't
Get
call
him.
me back. But you know, they
That's
could get
you.
bank robbers and murderers, though, right?
Right. That's them, though. That sounds about right for them. I mean, let's be honest,
They're probably paying that guy much.
they've had multiple murderers.
Santa.
The guy that
The
worked
doc.
in ERD also killed that firefighter on the highway.
Man,
Ran
right?
I don't know who the fuck
Wait.
that is.
out. Lee.
Nah, I'm talking about.
But what
Sucks,
that a
remember Santa
manslaughter
for-
situation?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
all
that
good.
fucking old ass white man.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
yeah.
he was a murderer or something or
Get
attempted
the
it.
fuck out of here. Oh, because I nicknamed him. I'm like,
Dang,
why
they
is
got
this-
robbers and murderers, and I can't even get a call back. What's
Right.
ah?
You ain't done. You ain't done nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Can't even get a call back. Dang.
Hey, don't worry. Every time something fucked up happens, IT wise, I be yelling loud as fuck. I'm like, this shit wouldn't happen if Dez was here.
He said.
No.
Like, we do it all the time.
It's wild because like,
By now nobody knows who Dez is, probably though. Unfortunately,
but
only a handful of people.
well, what's crazy is now I've probably learned so much shit that I could probably justify them paying me more money too, and they probably get a lot more work than they should have got. But
They ain't gonna pay no more money, so you might as well just. But sorry,
oh well.
You yawn?
I was yawn. You know how you like kind of yawning like.
First yawn in 4 years.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but 7.
Right now, yeah.
We got
Attempted murder.
7 people watching us right now. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
Appreciate
joining me,
you.
y'all. What's up?
You know who I'm shocked didn't
Probably
put
3
anything
people
down?
watch.
What?
You know who I'm shocked didn't put anything down for your host?
Who?
Cliff. Why didn't you put anything down?
He must have just not seen it. I don't think he like. I think he just sees things real quick. That's pretty good. He won't be joining us tonight. His mom's going home tomorrow back to Florida, so he is having a
Family day.
dinner with- Yep.
That's
What are you sipping on over there?
syrup.
Another hoop pee, if you can see it, because of this background.
Hey,
What's up?
they finally got Hoopsie at Giant Eagle over here.
Hey, let's
Where have you
go.
been?
Hey.
Yeah.
We only
2
took
weeks
so
ago.
long.
2 weeks ago.
Hold it up.
All right, Socks. You got any more?
I do, but I'm gonna save some
You gonna say something? All right.
for a rainy day.
Save some for
So-
a rainy day.
The last 2 things kind of came. They fell in our laps the last couple days.
Look at this fucking, you fucking biter stealing my line.
Sorry.
Fell in my lap.
They both fell in our lap. So
Cloud.
Megan decided she wanted to let me know that she's got something for the show yesterday. So I said, all right, let's add it. So we're going to do some TikTok moms. I don't know anything about this. I don't think any of us do. But we're going to let Megan take it away.
All right.
Oh, shit.
So first, I saw the video of them explaining like what happened. I'm like, oh my god, like that's horrible. Okay, so 2 Kentucky moms went on what they call a momcation, and it was just them 2, no husbands, no kids, just them 2. They went on a Carnival cruise to the Bahamas and claimed they were assaulted. They were traveling on a Carnival cruise ship and decided to visit the beach. Yes.
So is this,
I like how he raises his hand.
I didn't want to interrupt. This is another shot for me not to go on a cruise. They were assaulted.
Perhaps. I mean, you might like this.
Perhaps.
Never mind.
We'll finish the story. We'll see where this goes.
All right. You should not want to go to. Have you seen the cruise ships that are like sinking? Like flooding out? Tipping over?
It's okay. Let
Let them die? Okay. All right.
I let him die.
Anyway, they were traveling on a Carnival cruise ship and decided to visit the beach when the ship was docked. The women said they were offered cocktails, but they quickly felt strange after a couple of sips on their second drink. After they were done drinking, the two women decided to look for seashells when a staff member offered to show them the best place for seashells. When soon after that, they lost consciousness and were assaulted. The women claimed the local police, so the Bahamas police, treated them like they were criminals and even tried to obstruct the investigation. The one woman in the interview said that they were denied a rape kit. The results of the toxicology reports showed a mix of drugs and almost no alcohol in their system.
What the fuck is a rape kit?
When you're raped, like an examination.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that. After that.
They also claim that the carnival cruise was no help, and they didn't know there was like a travel advisor until 4 hours after they were assaulted. When they got home, they reported it to the U.S. authority. So that is what they're claiming. Okay, TikTok does their thing. People were saying they were lying, and in different interviews it says different things. So in one interview it's saying that they were on their second drink, a couple sips in is when they felt off. One interview they're saying they only had one drink, and that's when they were feeling off. Then there was a video sent to one of their friends, so probably like a Snapchat video, that they were claiming that they were drinking all day, that they were drunk, and they were like playing in the ocean, like splashing around in the ocean. If you watch the interviews of these ladies, one woman is literally forcing tears out of her face, like forcing. Like you can just tell. The one woman's like not even affected, like nothing happened to her. Like she's calm, she's talking to like a random person. Like it's just their demeanors are very.
And they both were apparently.
They
raped,
both were
or...
yes. So the resort place actually put out a message, like a statement. Yeah. That's what it was. Okay.
You using big ass words.
Every once in a while I get smart.
They said, upon further review of the surveillance videos, the allegations made on site and in subsequent social media posts and news stories conflict with the timestamped surveillance videos contain. As such, as the lengthy videos of all the concerned have been handed over to the local police and will be shared with our industry partners as needed. While there is an active police investigation into these serious allegations, we have terminated the employment of the two accused as the behavior seen on tape by management indicates that at a minimum, they violated our zero tolerance policy. Emergency medical they also, like when they said like we were denied going to the hospital and all that stuff, like they said they were denied going to the hospital, they were denied EMS, they were denied the rape kits. So they said emergency medical services were offered medical assistance to the victims, which they declined, signing a waiver and then leaving for their cruise ship in a private vehicle. The statement goes on to say that recognizing the gravity of the incident, our officers boarded the cruise ship, providing an SA kit and hospital form to ship medical doctors obtained signed statements from the victims. The investigation as two Bahamian men aged 54 and 40 are still currently in police custody. There's also, and I'll show you the picture. There's a picture of the one lady. So I'll show you, but how it's showed is they're walking. He has her hand around her shoulders, and she has her hand around his waist. So, like, if you were, like, I am not, like, denying or anything, but if you were drugged, like, you would be getting carried. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be, like, walking, like, hand in hand with someone.
Not in a normal fashion.
Not in a normal fashion. You'd be stumbling.
Picture.
It's both. But I only they only showed the picture. But here's the picture. And I'll try to show, like, the camera, too.
Oh yeah, she don't look like she's out of it.
So here's the, I don't know if no, like, let's see.
Oh.
Fucking blind.
Yeah, she totally got drugged. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so the timeline of the incident. So the girls entered the property at 8:17 a.m. They were greeted by the workers of the resort, not these workers, but like people of the resort.
Yeah.
at 8:24. At 8:40, one of the girls met one of the guys that are being accused. At 10:06, they were walking arm in arm. So that video, they were walking arm in arm with the two guys, and they were headed to the west side of the beach where the incident took place. So like where the better shells were. Another thing is they have a $10,000 GoFundMe right now, saying that it's for to help with meds for getting like preventing diseases from these guys.
Huh?
So, yeah, whatever that means. I feel like if you're already assaulted, like the disease is in you, right?
You would think.
Yeah, what's
Right.
gonna?
No. So the problem, you would have came back. You would have went to the hospital here. They would have told you if you had something the same day that you got the test, because those tests don't take time.
So,
What?
right. And what I read, like, so I was like reading the TikTok comments, and this one lady said, which would actually make sense, that the woman who's in the video, so the main woman who's with the guy, must have cheated like on her husband or her boyfriend, and the boyfriend or husband found out, and this is kind of like their way of
Trying to get out of it.
Yes.
Trying to make it look like they were attacked
yeah.
and they were drugged.
So in your opinion, do you think they're full of shit?
I
Well-
at first when I read about it, I'm like, I was totally on their side until I watched this other lady's
Some
TikTok
more.
unraveling it all, and then
You probably got involved. You probably did.
I went like down the rabbit hole, and I watched like 12 other videos of it, and like just watching their interviews, like of how they're acting. Like I will show you guys after the show, but like I don't know. I probably could.
So you think they were cheating?
I think the one was
Yeah.
cheating, and they're
I mean,
best
the-
friends. So I feel like she's gonna have her best friends back and be like, "Yeah, this is what happened." But like, just the way they were acting is kind of like.
So are these men are in custody?
Yeah.
So they're in trouble right now.
They're probably not anymore after the statement was released.
Okay.
But they were fired anyway because obviously they still like they were leaving. If nothing happened and they actually like, did stuff with these women, they're still like on the
It's
clock
still-
doing this.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they would have got fired anyway.
They would have got
regardless.
fired anyways,
Yeah.
but
Their fucking sales are gonna plummet.
Yeah, I would assume.
I would assume. But my thing is like,
They're just fucking.
my thing is
Hmm.
the integrity behind all this. Women putting out fake, false claims against men. And it just, yeah, this has been happening a lot, and I'm not, I don't try to sit here and say that
It's
women are lying.
just that, but you're honestly like you're doing this stuff, and it makes like women who this actually happens to like not want to come forward about anything because like if you're like making it seem like this and like oh like they're lying like so these people are probably like well if you're doing this and these women are doing this and they're actually lying like who's gonna believe me?
Are they trying to get? You were saying they had a GoFundMe,
That $10,000
so they're trying to get money.
dollars
So
like
they're trying to get money out of this. They're
Yeah.
trying to make money off this.
they already got 350.
Are
They got
they-
an
are they
excuse.
try-
They got an
300.
excuse why they were out there fucking. They trying to get paid
Well, they-
doing it. They trying to get publicity doing it. They.
Are they trying to file a lawsuit against the?
So far, no. I've
Oh,
never
so
seen it.
that's a fucking red flag there.
That's a huge red flag because if something really happened and it was them guys that did it, wouldn't you
And if they
file a
really-
lawsuit against the physical company?
That too, and I'm like, well, if this really happened to you, and like the Bahamian police, like or whatever, Bahama police, like if they really like denied you a rape kit, and then the one lady was like, instead of giving it like a rape kit, I've obviously like never had one, but he thinks just like working in the hospital, like I think they have to like swab you and like it's like a whole thing. So, but like they were telling them, the lady was saying that they gave them like toilet paper to use to like collect the specimen. So I'm like, if all so I'm like, if all this is like really happening to you, like, why wouldn't you want to like file a lawsuit?
Yeah, because you figure you would if you filed a lawsuit against the fucking cruise line, they'd settle immediately.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna want to be in the public.
They're
eye.
not gonna want to do that.
Here's fucking 50 grand. Get the fuck out of my hair.
Well, that's the thing because if something literally,
Not my hair.
so my thing is if something literally happened to you, and it was the employees that supposedly did this to you, then wouldn't there be? You would try to file a lawsuit against the company
Absolutely.
because they hired these people.
And they
that would be
denied
for-
you, yeah, and then they denied you help on top
And then
of
they
it.
denied you help.
fuck that GoFundMe.
But like they even like signed a. The thing is too, like I said, like they signed a waiver to like deny any medical attention. So like you can't lie about that.
Yeah.
Like that's documented.
That was the first thing when it becomes a see, and the problem is I don't know what they were thinking when they went to the police back home, because as soon as it becomes an international case, they're gonna go through all of the evidence very quickly.
You really just exactly like, do you really think that they're gonna just like let it? Oh, okay, we'll deal with it here. Like, no, they have to have like they have to dot their I's and cross their T's, like
because it's not just some random case at home.
Everyone's calling them a liar.
Yeah,
like,
it's good. They need to be outed.
I wonder. Do you think I could play the video, the interview, so you guys can kind of see?
Sure. I wish you would have told me before. I would have downloaded it and threw it up here.
You get through the actual video up.
But...
stories don't line up, and if they made, hey, that's my cousin. Welcome for doing this. What is it? The stories don't line up, and if they made this up, they should get charged.
They should absolutely.
That's the next thing that you just opened up. Now I've seen a ton of cases where there was a lot of lies and a lot of things said by women, and I'm not saying this is and there's no repercussion after these lies are made against men. And like Megan said earlier, what it does is make other women that have had something not want to speak up. But it just ruins and it puts a bad image in the public. Now, because a lot of people, every time something happens with a woman and a guy, or multiple women and a guy, a lot of people will be like, well, where's the proof? Now they're just coming out for money, and it could have really happened. But when stuff like this happens and these lies come out, it just makes everything seem not real.
The guys obviously know what they're doing. Obviously, like the men know they shouldn't have been doing. Honest to God, I don't even think. Well, there might have been two, but because there's no pictures of like the other lady with another guy, but there, like I said, there might be a reason for that. But obviously they know they shouldn't have been doing that on the clock. So obviously you're gonna get fired regardless.
They deserve to get fired.
Yeah, that's fine. They get fired. That's fine. They were doing.
But you are like this.
But to
these
put
guys,
them, and then you also now you put a limelight on these guys. And even if they really didn't do anything,
and the cruise,
yeah, and even if they didn't do anything, there's always going to be people out there that think they did something.
So regardless, right?
Am I right?
Because you really think these women are actually even if they're proven, obviously they're all proven to be lies, but you really think these women are actually going to come out and be like, oh, I lied? No, they're not.
They're never going to come out.
They're going to take it to the grave.
They're going to take it to their grave. They're never going to come out and lie, and then you're always going to have women that will back them, or people, because guys will too, that will believe that they're like, oh, the people are just, they really did that to them. So now that paints a picture on these guys.
Also, I'm not trying to throw this card out there, but they're also people already hate other countries. We already hate, a lot of people in the U.S. already hate other countries, so they're probably like, oh yeah, they do that all over.
Everybody fucking hates us.
Right.
Yeah, everybody hates us. But you're right. You're absolutely right. It's
they want a reason to hate.
It's a bad image thing. It's a bad thing. And then if they really were doing this just because the woman is married and she doesn't want to be blamed for cheating, well,
but these
you got a cheating excuse. You got money and clout. Do anything for clout. Shit, it's a hell of a job.
Carnival Cruise is the biggest cruise line in the world, if I'm not mistaken. One of them, at least. You really think they don't have people that are gonna they have PR and all that.
They'll slide it under the rug.
They're not dumb. They know how to
well, just like Sock said, if there was a lawsuit against them, they would have settled with them and got it over with real quick. Even though
there ain't no doubt about that.
Even though there might not have been no truth to this, they would have settled, and just because they don't want that bad publicity going on. I don't know. It's just the whole story. That's kind of.
Like I said, at first I believed it. I'm like, oh my God, that it really got my attention because I'm like, I saw all I did was see the interview. I didn't see anything else. I saw the interview with the women. And then I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. And then when you watch one video, another one pops up of the same thing. It kept going. And I'm like, well, okay. I'm kind of intrigued. I think it wasn't even that. I think I saw the first video. I'm like, well, I want to know if they got arrested. Did they catch the guys? What happened? So then I typed it in and oh, well, that makes sense. And then I'm like, well, that makes sense too. And
Well,
then I
that's
watched
a
another video.
That's a good thing that we could say about TikTok is that
They do their job.
it was on TikTok, and then people actually do their job and have made it out to show that they're liars. I just hope that nothing's settled, right? This is still going on.
The guys were fired and they were arrested. I don't know the status of that. Like, I don't know if they've been or out. I don't know if there like anything.
So this is possibly still going on.
I've not seen any update, but I will keep looking and update you guys as soon as I
Once you get an update, let us know on that. It's just crazy. Like I said, when these stories come out and there's bullshit behind them, you gotta put a little emphasis in it. When they come out, it's just it sucks, and it just makes it hard for other people to be believed.
They made it hard, all right.
Huh?
Nothing.
They made it hard.
Well, I wanted
can't
to.
be serious.
I wanted to show you guys the video, but I didn't. I wasn't gonna send anything.
That's fine.
But I'll show you guys after.
All right, guys.
Crazy.
That was a good one. Good find. Good find. Keep us updated. We will update you guys when we get any more information on them.
Sidebar. You still watching the Tudors?
I have not. Sorry, Rebecca.
She ain't brought that shit up. Yeah, you'll be watching that shit
Can
tomorrow,
you,
baby.
Can you keep it on the low?
Kids, because it's very dirty, and they show everything. And it's one thing, like, I don't mind my kids, like, obviously, like, murder and stuff like that, like, getting their heads chopped off. But they show boobies and pee-pees and butts, men's pee-pees, and, they have, like, a gay scene, whatnot.
Drake was just in a video showing his thing around.
They would have showed it.
Well, if
he's
now we should watch it. We should watch it.
He's loud.
We only got to what episode, like 2?
Huh?
We only got to episode 2.
Yeah, because I was not in it.
So do you think he fucked that white broad
Which one?
that's getting a divorce?
Who?
That Bobby broad that does the podcast shit?
Is that what it is? Is that why they're getting divorced?
No, but that's the rumor going around after.
I love her.
You've seen that what I'm talking about. You know her, right?
Yeah.
She's so funny. She has such a dry sense of humor. Like her
It's fake.
her like demeanor.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, the Drake and the girl?
That white broad.
Oh, do I think he's plowing her?
Yeah.
You
they said
that freaking word, man.
no. They said that he fucked her.
Oh, he did? I didn't know all
So
that.
they did a podcast
After the
together.
interview. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I've
was
seen
great.
Bet. They're like in bed.
She talked. Oh, yeah, but she talked like
Yeah.
it was supposed to be like a joke thing, right?
So after
Yeah.
them
Until
leaks,
she's seen the 12 inches.
I know his
I was
dog
like,
in
after
his
them
throat.
leaks, I don't believe Nikki no more. I think she's lying.
John is a joke. That's why it's fake.
Oh, there's a trainer coming.
Well, doctor did say that
Down the track.
it could be fake, but
It's fake.
um,
No one's dong is that big.
Drake says,
And if they are, all the women that have
Yes.
it probably have internal damage.
Dad, you want to chime in on this one?
I was gonna pause. Anyway,
Boss.
no.
Pause for
I-
the call.
Rest in peace to all those women's organs because they're probably damaged.
Yeah, that should be
That
up in their
part,
fucking head.
that part is not wrong. So yeah, it's not always a blessing. So just
See,
no.
you're damaging organs.
That's right, brother. You
Nah, bro.
preach, brother. Preach, brother.
It's not always a blessing. Sometimes it's sad when you pray for a little less. So it happens sometimes.
Let's take a moment to pray.
It happens sometimes.
Where's MC Hammer when you need him?
That's sad.
All right. Moving along.
Moving along.
Getting off the Drake subject. Anyways, moving along.
Let's get
So,
off the Drake
You guys are
subject.
wild.
we got the next story up. We got Airbnb gone wrong. All right. So
Oh no.
I just heard about this story a couple of days ago, and I was like, I got to bring this story to the podcast. I thought it was super interesting. Des already kind of heard about it, and I wanted to fill you guys in. So,
Moving on up.
there is an Airbnb in Memphis. It's called A Little Bit More Country. And this was rented by a Sean Mackey. So Sean
Those
Mackey,
darn Sean.
Sean Mackey rented this
They're all bad,
Airbnb.
baby.
he rented this Airbnb. I think I wrote it down here somewhere. It was about like $700 and some a
Oh,
night.
never mind. I was gonna say,
Jesus.
you want the picture up? Because
Yeah, you can put. Why don't you put a little bit more country up there on the screen? It's probably up. Is it up right now? I
Yeah.
can't see because we're looking at it. Okay. So the picture on the screen is the Airbnb. It was like 700 something. What does it say? Seven? Does it say
it
the
don't
price
say
on
on
there?
there. No.
Okay, but it was like $700 some a night. I guess it's a really nice Airbnb.
Where
Somewhere in
at?
Memphis,
It's
Tennessee.
got 4.5
Really?
stars.
Yeah, 4.5 stars.
Is that a
Awesome.
ghetto out there?
Memphis has its sections, but
Yes, sections.
well, I mean, Memphis-
Sections?
it has its ghetto. It probably has a ghetto. Memphis has a ghetto.
Area?
Areas.
Everything you just said, you said sections. Like this is like a Walmart.
Sections.
It's got areas.
It's
Sorry.
Hunger
Not as
Games,
high.
District 9.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah. So the basics is just this guy rented it. He was going to run it. It was football weekend.
Super Bowl.
No.
No.
There's no
football.
Super Bowl. They were.
I-
Let me tell you a story.
Football.
I'm trying to get. They were going to a football game, so this must have been during the NFL season because
Okay.
Tennessee did not make it to the Super Bowl or not even in the playoffs.
That's rude.
Well, it's not rude. It's legit, right? They weren't there. They suck.
Yeah, fuck that.
So him and his four buddies.
Nice.
He rented it. Told him and his four buddies were going to be there, right? They got four people coming. Cool.
You're plowing each other.
The lady. Nobody's plowing nobody yet. Can you?
Yet?
Yeah.
You just let us get to the story. So they're hanging out. They're partying. You know. So Sean Mackey.
Oh.
His name's Sean Mackey.
Don't you have a friend of that name?
Oh, close though. He lets the host know. He says, "Hey, I am going to have an additional 3 people come over for dinner, but they are not staying on the property."
Okay.
So he sends this message in an email
To the owner of the
to
Airbnb.
the owner of the Airbnb, the host. So the host sends a message back, says, "You have to pay $189 additional for each person."
Just by coming over.
This is because this is a part of the rules. This is a part of the rules. Nobody's supposed to be, because technically in every city, every state, there are different rules of how many people.
Plus, it's their Airbnb. They can do whatever they want.
But there is also state rules and city rules that say that only a certain amount of people can be in this Airbnb because it has its rules.
Okay.
So she says for $189 additional,
Per person.
per person, you can have them come over. So he doesn't respond to the email. He has them come over. And they're partying, having a good time. Neighbors start complaining to the host, letting the host know.
Too much plowing.
Yeah, too much plowing. They let the host know, hey. So they let the host know, hey, there's a lot of music going on, loud music, a lot of loud people talking they said parking a lot. Yep, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, John.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But like I said, so there's, they're partying. They're having a party,
They're
okay?
plowing, they're partying.
So no, nobody's plowing yet, Meg. We're still partying. Can you get over the
So
plowing?
we're still partying, not plowing. yet.
You started.
So
But said about
you're
6
throwing,
times.
you're throwing me off. All right. So anyways,
Want to plow?
so let me get my story out because I like to get your story out. Thank you.
And we're closing the show.
Right. So they go on partying. The landlord, sorry. The host keeps on saying, "You're either gonna pay me."
Exactly.
Who gives a lord? I don't know. I don't know why they did that. They shouldn't even say nothing because there was only cameras on the actual. There was only cameras on.
Karen does that, John. Karen.
Yeah.
Does
There
that.
was only actual cameras on the outside of the house. Obviously, they can't have them in the inside of the house. But
Maybe they knew they were going to park.
None of this started until he wouldn't pay the additional price. Nobody was complaining if you're not getting this.
So what's it, another $130?
It was $189 a person.
Oh, so it was another
Times 3,
about a
and he's having just 3 people come over for dinner, and they're not staying. They're gone. I'm not going to pay almost another $600
Yeah.
for somebody that's only coming over for a couple hours that aren't going to stay. The reason she keeps on saying that the cops are going to show up and all this, that the people are complaining. No one's really complaining. It is what it is. He told her hey, I got additional people and she wants more money out of this. So the night proceeds, the people leave, nothing comes of it. She basically tells him he has to leave, like, you gotta leave the property. So he just ignores her. Nothing happens. Nothing happens, blah, blah. The next day he wakes up in the morning and he rolls out. Right? So so he leaves a nasty review on the Airbnb saying that the host was garbage basically and was trying to get money out of him, and he wasn't paying her because I guess he owed money still. He wasn't paying her any money. Well, no, he paid her money, but he wanted it refunded. He didn't pay the extra for the thing, but he paid it.
Unless they stay the fucking night.
So he basically left her a bad review about her. So she got on. She messaged him and said, "Hey, you need to take that bad review down, and I want the additional money." Well, he says, "No, I'm not giving you any money. I'm not taking the bad review down." So a couple days go by. She messages him. She messages him and says, "Hey, I have footage." Well, my guy screwed up big time. My guy at 3:00 in the morning comes back to the property with a female. The female is not his wife. She has footage of the female and the guy. Well, no, and she also says, well, if your wife somehow got this footage, that would be a problem, right? So my guy's like, nah, he's back and he ain't paying. He ain't. So the lady goes on and she makes a fake email and she says, hi, I'm a little bit concerned by this photo of your husband that was at the property. She's like, oh no, she sent a photo. She said, nice bag. Where did you get that? To the wife. So the wife sees the photo.
Oh man.
The wife sees the photo or the video. I don't know if it was a video or photo.
That's
I think
great.
Either or, it doesn't really
it.
matter. So obviously he's getting in trouble. So now there's this big thing going on. Like basically she blackmailed dude.
Shouldn't have been cheating.
Huh?
Shouldn't have been cheating.
This is where I'm getting. This is where I want to. This is where this goes. So, my thing is, was this blackmail right because she needed the money? Should she have told the wife, even though this is a private thing? They're supposed to be private.
Was it supposed to be private though?
The
Okay,
pictures
so
are outside.
They're outside. First of all.
Okay.
This is technically supposed to be a private thing because you're running and you're
Yeah, but the private doesn't. No, but the private thing doesn't matter because the
Not like
pictures are
sharing his
outside.
name and his stuff like that.
No, I'm not saying should. I'm not saying should she get in trouble for that. The actual host. All I'm saying is she in the wrong for sending the wife this photo because she's just trying to get paid.
So, but okay. Was he aware of the rules before he rented?
Okay, so he claims that everything he's claiming that there's all these messages aren't real.
And my thing too is 3 a.m. isn't over for dinner. That's not over for dinner.
Well, yeah, but you're allowed you're allowed to stay at a property and then come back at 3:00 in the morning. There's no rules against that.
But that's when is that when they were leaving?
No.
Oh, okay.
The people for the dinner left. They had already left.
Was they women?
Well, I think they all left. I think they all left after the dinner.
Okay. And
even if we don't even know if there was a dinner. All we know is he told him that they were having people over for dinner. He might have been just saying that because he was having people over to have a party, and then they were going to go out after the party.
So essentially, he already fucked this broad, probably.
Duh.
Huh?
I said essentially he already fucked this other broad, probably.
Yeah, he brought her back at 3:00 in the morning. He banged her probably, yeah. But the lady what the biggest problem is, this lady was so mad about the bad review and the money that she wanted the money.
20 years ago, wouldn't have said a word. Now motherfuckers are just they fucking are cutthroats.
These just people you think
Don't give
it's
a
because
fuck. No one gives a fuck. 20 years ago, I bet a word wouldn't have been said about it.
Okay.
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 It's still wrong.
Megan, I know it's wrong, and I know where you're
It's
coming.
still-
Like he shouldn't have been cheating on his wife. Okay,
He
yeah,
shouldn't
you're
have been
right.
cheating.
But it wasn't any of this lady's business what he was doing at the property. As long as he didn't damage anything, as long as he the problem was
She just
she
wanted
wanted the extra money. No cops showed up. There was no they weren't going all crazy.
He said no. Go fuck yourself, basically. Yeah. So she's like, well, you know what? This is what I'm going to do.
This is what I'm going to do.
Sucker.
She was literally looking because a couple days went by after this when he wasn't going to pay and made the bad review. She was like, all right, I'm going to look at all the footage and I'm going to figure out, I'm going to find something. So she probably sat down and watched the whole thing. And she's like, oh, I got him. Here he is. That's not his wife. That's some broad he's bringing back to the thing. You know, I got him.
He might have got triple, or she might have got triple.
Cheating doesn't mean anything goes.
That works both ways.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
What does he mean by that?
Because cheating doesn't mean you could do anything to him now, but cheating also, just because you decide to do it at Airbnb doesn't mean anybody should make extra rules for you.
My thing is, he's claiming that she didn't, but my thing is, like, she told him what was up. She didn't care, but in order to protect my property, because how do you know that? Like, he could be like, they're coming over for dinner, but what if they didn't leave? So, like, that's them sneaking in 3 other people.
Liable. Would you tell
for no extra money? So, like, in order to save her butt.
Well, also he is also. So that was coming from her, the side that where he messaged. So what I should have said is this was coming strictly from her that he said this in the messages. He's coming out and said he never told her anybody was coming.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a he said, she said thing.
Yeah.
So, like, it doesn't matter regardless.
So, I mean,
all he said one extra person showed up, and that's all he said.
But that she doesn't know that.
Well, so that all
she
come
doesn't
up
know
in court though. So because that's all that legal part of it.
He's gonna end up suing him for no money. Like, if he didn't get his money, like, obviously she's gonna end up suing him. She's gonna do it.
But it's seeing the wrong for taking this video of him, even though he was doing something wrong. We know he was doing something wrong. Nobody approves that he was cheating on his wife. Is she wrong for blackmailing his wife with these?
Okay, hold on. Because here's the thing. So, if you had squatters in your house, they were hiding in your attic, and you're gone one day, and
John,
you find out the one squatter is married to somebody else, but they're in your attic with this other chick, and you have the footage on your Ring doorbell of them sneaking into your house. You don't tell the police. You take the footage to the person's wife. Are you wrong for that?
I mean, that's a.
I'm sorry, but, like,
That's
Des is 100% right. Like, regardless, like, honest to God,
I know none of us are.
honest to God, if this were me, and if I were this Airbnb host, and even if he didn't do anything like that, and I knew this guy was married, seeking another woman, I would secretly do exactly what she did, because it is morally wrong on what he's doing. So even if this never happened, like the money thing never happened, I would still privately, sneakingly send it to her.
And then, like, he'd be the first person to try to fucking sneak fucking 4 or 5 people extra in.
Which is fine, but at the same time, like, you gotta think about
that's what John's saying. And by the way, when I went to hotels with my parents, they did not say that we were there. So that's true.
A very rich, but this is a lady's home. This is a lady renting a
hotel
home. This isn't like the Hilton. This isn't like whatever, the Holiday Inn. This is a woman's home.
They have rules.
And this is rules. She told him the rules. She didn't tell him no. She said this was it. This was the amount.
I mean,
That's
he
how it
didn't
is.
read the whole fine print.
He didn't read it, but whose fault is that?
So,
This is his fault.
Dennis, did you actually pull up the photo of him and the woman?
Yeah.
Des can pull that up. So there's actually footage. You guys don't see it, but there is actually a picture of the woman and the guy at the door, because it's like, right where the camera was at.
He knew.
So now you got a random guy looking in.
And
your
then he
window.
goes, but the thing is too,
Yeah,
like
he was already in my
then
house.
then he goes and leaves a bad review for him messing up. Like he did this. Like he's the one
He kind of
that
put that shit
snuck.
on himself.
He
too.
did.
He did put
in
the
a
shit on
sense,
himself.
in a sense, dude should have not put a bad review up.
Because she would have not have.
Yeah.
She asked him twice. She asked him twice, like, "Hey, can you please take this down? Like, can we come to some type of agreement? Like, whatever." He did not want to do that. He wanted to be a jerk and was like, "No, I'm leaving the bad review up because this isn't affecting him in any way. This is affecting her. No one's gonna want to rent from her now because he's the one that didn't want to read the fine print about how many people he can have in there. This isn't, like I said, it's not the Hilton, it's not the Holiday Inn. This is a lady's home that she is renting out.
So
This is
even
her property. Pay for it if something happens. He's not going to get paid for it. She has to pay for it.
At the end of the day,
hold
the
on.
fucking-
No, that's where because this don't matter. You do that shit somewhere else. Somewhere what you bring into my house becomes my business. So even though his marriage might not be
Exactly.
specifically her
Exactly.
business, he cheated at her house.
Her
I ain't
house.
letting
This is
nobody
her
come
house.
in my house just to go cheat on their people, and then I bring drama to my house. No.
It's not like he's the front desk clerk at the Holiday Inn. This is
Exactly.
a lady's home that
Okay,
she brought.
but this drama would have came out if there was no bad review.
There's no reason.
Probably,
That's
probably not.
Why not?
and I'm with
If
Sox
there
on
wasn't,
this
so
there,
but
Like she
because
didn't bring the money up again. It was the bad review that did it.
the bad
Right.
review. So I don't know. Did she drop the whole her wanting
he was
more
lost-
money
he
thing?
lost-
Especially so if she dropped that, because it's her business. He's
Well, he's
fucking
also-
with her
he's
business
also
to be an
demanding
ass.
a refund.
Yes. And
Right.
he's
He also
demanding
wanted a
refund.
refund. So you're being an ass
He probably
when
would've let it go,
you did
honestly.
everything you wanted to do. You just mad that she was blowing up your shit.
He sounds like a mean.
Well, yeah, and when you put a bad review against somebody on their Airbnb, it takes down their score of their rating, and it also affects them running out the property.
It's now a
know,
business
I'm
deal,
sorry.
and the business owner makes all the rules, not the customer.
Yes, so
Initially
I do
making the rules,
agree-
it's not the customer.
I know what I'm doing all day tomorrow.
Leave a bad review.
Bad reviews.
Bad reviews,
baby.
Airbnbs.
Bad reviews.
Batteries all roll.
You gotta watch.
You ain't even been here.
You get in trouble for that. Literally, you can because I won't say. I don't
As long as I'm not in jail with Drake, I'll be all right, right?
Yeah. You might be with Drake's cousin though.
But I agree with Des 100%.
It's her home. She's
Like,
making it a business.
okay.
And he
Switch it
had
up.
rules. It was not his fault.
Switch it up. If you're an Uber driver, and while you take this couple home, friggin' they start banging in the backseat of your car, and you find out that they were cheating, you wrong for saying
It's his
something?
car. He can do whatever he wants.
Sucks is like, what? Where's this Uber at?
You wrong for saying
I
something?
gotta think of a sleep tonight. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, I
Or if it's your store.
I honestly think the guy
You're banging
brought
in
it
the
on
bathroom.
himself.
He did. He really did bring it up.
Did.
Him making the
He
bad
brought all of it on
request.
himself.
She probably would have let it go if he never did anything.
Right?
Well, she probably would have never even got into this. She would never even check the cameras, probably.
If
Never.
he would have been
So-
chill, she probably wouldn't have.
He was being a dickhead. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna get this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna find something. I'll find
And she
something.
did.
And she's like, because especially with the, I don't know if it was a ring camera, but if it
Bring
was
that to
a
my
ring
house?
camera that was on the
Go to a
door,
motel,
it kinda
motherfucker.
does- or a lot of your a lot of your stupid. But a lot of these cameras will alert you like at certain times when there's action on the camera.
There was action, all right.
So
action we
there wasn't no action. It's just
Fucking blackjack.
it was just him. It was just him rolling in with the
Plowing.
rod. But
Yeah, just plowing her out.
yeah.
fucking-
I mean, I just think that he should have definitely like I don't know, like he thought, hey, I'm gonna she's trying to get this extra money out of me, so I'm gonna get back at her. But his plate wasn't clean, and that's stupid of him.
Yeah.
Make sure your
You
plate
gotta
is
make sure
clean
your
before
plate is
you
clean.
clean someone else's plate.
Hey, yo,
Definitely clean someone else's
If
plate.
Chick-fil-A could close on Sundays, I'm telling your wife if you cheating.
Right.
Who? What'd you just say?
If
Say it again.
Chick-fil-A could close on Sundays, I could tell your wife you cheating.
I'm gonna go there and sit and drive through for Sunday.
Sit there.
You confessed already. You were there not too long ago,
I
right?
was there another day too, but We'll get that.
Just like,
These are
why
my
you-
confessions.
Dry ass.
Oh, the Chick-fil-A confessions.
Sandy cheeks ass friggin' chicken.
7 hours to get a fucking lemonade.
Well, do you think he took the review?
You think he took the review down?
It's too late. The damage is done,
I
right?
didn't get into the actual property and look at the reviews. It was everything's a little too late for this guy. But it's not turning out good. I'm sure. I don't.
She left him.
Dude's gonna end up with a fucking divorce.
I didn't
He's
get.
gonna owe more money than the $600.
Oh, his life's definitely turned upside down now. I mean, his wife knows that he cheated.
She's probably gonna divorce him, get him for alimony,
He's
child
probably gonna
support.
still owe money because he was doing against the rules. I mean,
She'll probably just move into that Airbnb.
right?
They can run the business together, and there you go. Idiot. Just know.
Yeah,
Just know,
at least
fellas.
she called someone else an idiot instead of you this time.
Just know, fellas. You never get away with cheating.
Well,
Don't try to run
Dark
that
always
shit.
comes out
Don't
alive.
don't go to a place where you're dealing with just some random anybody else. Why would you go to somebody's house doing that shit? Like why?
Yeah.
Why?
You might as well do that at a hotel or something.
Exactly.
Go
Who's
to
Yeah.
the
more
motel
expensive
van.
factor.
What the
I was
fuck?
thinking somebody's- It'll be
Go to the
more-
motel,
more-
do it in your car. What the fuck? Come on, man.
Go to Motel 6, okay?
like the
Motel
King's Inn.
6. Yeah.
Oh, you know,
King's
you
Inn.
know what he
The
was.
King's Inn on Pearl Road.
It's 3:15 in the morning.
That's
Probably,
specific.
It was 3:15. It was probably lit. He probably didn't have a conscience, but
But
I bet you
then he
probably
gonna
like
turn
40
around and try to play the person. They got footage of who was in and out of there.
I'm just saying, he probably was lit. He probably was,
Oh, that's okay then.
No, I'm just saying he wasn't in the right mind. He wasn't in the right mind, and
Use alcohol as an excuse for
Blame
cheating.
it on
It's not
alcohol.
no. I'm saying him coming back to the house 3:15 in the morning probably
That's what he did.
His decision. Yeah, he's like, I
It was a
got it.
stupid
Yeah, it was a
decision.
horrible decision, but he did what he
Fucking
did,
Henry.
and
I would kill you. I would chop
Fucking
your
this has nothing to
Hit her
do
with
with
that
me.
I mean,
Roman
well, you
Reigns.
the eighth on.
Roman
This has
Reigns.
nothing to do with me. Yeah, he hit her with the Roman Reigns there. He gave her a spear.
He plowed her. He plowed her.
Oh yes! If you haven't never watched the Four Too Many podcast, which used to be on, we used to have a chair spin. His socks gave me a chair spin. That's pretty good.
And he plowed.
That's the first one of the Hangover Hour podcast. Let's go.
Plowing away.
Yeah, he plowed. He plowed all right. Now he plowed his way into a whole fucked up situation. What
To a
he-
snowbank.
We ain't
Yeah.
even talking snowplow.
He could even, yeah. So
Dad, on our way here, on different situations, he would not stop saying, they got plowed, they got plowed. Like, but he wasn't even talking about in a dirty way either.
I said, yeah, I just kept on saying plowed. So I'm like, the whole word of the podcast is gonna be plowed.
The word of the day is.
The word of the day is.
Plowed.
Miles hear it. Got that for the Valentine's Day. By the way, defensive player of the year. Right.
That's all you're gonna say what you got for Valentine's Day?
Sorry, Wyatt. Crap, baby. Anyways,
What'd you get for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, you fucking.
Plowed.
I had to take a shot.
What'd you get for
Still-
Valentine's Day? What'd you get for Valentine's Day?
Plowed.
No.
I didn't get plowed. Nope, didn't get plowed.
You beat me to the fucking punch.
That was good though. I knew one of you guys was-
Yeah, that was good. No, he
But,
did not.
all right, guys. We appreciate it.
Oh,
What'd you
wait,
get
hold
for
on.
Valentine's Day?
See, damn.
So I
I
got,
forgot the old
got this
nickname.
nice hat, got this nice shirt, got a nice hoodie,
Candy.
got some candy. Didn't get plowed.
Everything
sure?
nobody wanted.
Meg the peg. Meg the peg. Meg
Whoa, whoa,
the
don't ever break that shit back.
Remy likes to go to bed at 12 o'clock. My bedtime is 9:30. So if you're not in bed at 9:30, it's not happening. Like I'm a 9 o'clock girl.
9 o'clock
What?
girl, you old lady.
I have
I was like,
15
what's-
minutes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
up with you millennial women? And she does the same thing.
She's in bed at 9:30.
Oh, Bridget's got the
Yep.
same
It's
bullshit.
just like, look, if you don't come up here, you out of luck. Damn.
It's only 9 o'clock. Shit.
That's all right. For the Super Bowl, I stayed up the whole game,
What?
and that's because I wanted to win the bet.
You about died the next day, didn't you?
I was in bed at 7:30, and my sister was in town Monday, so I had to go to my brother's. So we're over there. I'm just fucking dying. He goes, "You all right?" I'm like, "I'm so dehydrated." God. I'm like, I might go get an IV.
Oh my!
My mom's like, "What?" But I was fucking around, and she's like, "What do you mean an IV?" I'm like, "I'm
You
dehydrated."
gotta stop messing with your mom. She obviously does not think she don't find the.
I'm like, "I'm dying. I feel like shit." My sister.
Your mom is on the serious page, and you're on the jokester page.
So as soon as I say, I'm like, I feel like shit. My sister's like, "Well, you look like shit too."
Dang, sis! First time I've seen you in a long time. You look like shit. Damn. When's the last time you seen your sis? Oh, you didn't even bring that up. Your sister came up here.
A year and a half. About a year and a
Your
half.
sister lives in what, Carolina?
It's up North Carolina now, Raleigh, where the Dukies are.
So a year and a half you haven't seen your sister?
Not where this,
That's
not
what she
where this
comes
Airbnb was.
It's damn, you look
I
like
have my
shit, bro.
certification from there.
I know. I think your sister's a shit talker too.
Yeah, we all.
Not where this Airbnb was.
Except for your mom. Seems like your mom doesn't get
Yeah,
it.
Yes, they are.
Oh, I got a funny ass story also.
All right, let's tell her real quick. Mind blown.
Hold on, I get one.
Oh, hurry up.
So my aunt and my mother have a notorious thing to keep fucking touching their phones and fucking it up.
Mm-hmm.
So my aunt texts me on Saturday, "Hey, did you get this message?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "No, I'm not getting any messages from you," which I'm clearly texting her back saying I'm not getting messages. So she's not catching it that I'm responding to her.
Mm-hmm.
She calls me. She goes, "You're really not getting these messages?" I'm like, "I responded twice."
Oh my
I was
god.
gonna see how long I could keep.
Oh my god.
I was gonna see how long I could keep this going before you realize.
Oh, snap.
Between your aunt and your mom, they ain't getting it.
Yeah, I'd be.
Wow, you be wow.
Yeah, I'm a dick. I ain't gonna lie.
That's funny though. You're really not getting these messages? How the fuck am I responding to you?
I'm like,
Right,
nope.
though.
I tell them the fucking thumbs down. I'm like, nope.
That's wild. Hey guys, we're having a podcast. Anyways.
$20 for your kids to eat dinner.
All right, we're on a podcast. Bye.
Uh,
Get your kids.
Bye.
Hi, Des.
What's up?
All right, it's time to get the hell out of here. We appreciate everybody joining us. Thank you for joining us. The bell. That was it.
Can I say one thing
Ring,
before we
ding,
get off? If you ever go to an Airbnb thinking you're going to cheat on your wife, it's not a good idea.
Think again.
Don't
You're
do
not
it.
going to get away with it.
If you're getting
Pay those fees.
if you're getting plowed in Airbnb and it's not your wife or your husband,
Or your significant other.
expect bad things. to
again.
happen.
Or your dog, like that lady last week.
What? Oh yeah. And if you're taking your dog to the Airbnb and things are happening, don't post it on the internet. Don't ask questions because your dog cannot get you pregnant. Anyways,
You hear that,
Your
Sax?
dog cannot get you
What?
pregnant. Ah, that was crazy.
Or your cat. Or your goat.
all right, guys, we appreciate you
Or your
for
stuffed
joining
pig.
us in the Hangover podcast. We love you guys. We appreciate you.
Go get plowed.
Remember, we are live next week at 7 p.m. Well, maybe around that time, depending on what's going on. We'll keep you aware of what's going on for episode 4. We appreciate everyone for joining us in the chat. Thank you again for coming. And in honor of our old podcast, I will lead us out of here with a good old TDs.
Oh my!
Jeez.
Really? What? Don't. Why would you? Bye, y'all.
Don't get plowed at the Airbnb. Unless it's by your